Yo, GM, welcome in. If you are watching the recording of this, um, thanks for joining. Let me share this out a couple couple spots, couple places. Whoops, that is the wrong link. I almost I almost put the link to join the stream in the public. That was fun, chat. That would have been interesting. We'd had some folks coming in here with me. Um, But yeah, I'm sending this out a couple spots. Man, I have a lot to catch up on. Little personal Roy update, dude. Yo, hey Nolly, what's up, brother? Welcome, welcome. Dude, I'm probably gonna talk to Suits today. Since you are talking about Suits, I will also talk about Suits. I need to change some things here. Hold on, before we get too deep. I forgot to do a couple things. Man, I'm tired, bro. I am tired. We're gonna take the dowels off for now because I think we're gonna keep the chat up. That way we get people talking. Just say what's up in the chat or whatever. But yeah, dude, bro, I could not sleep last night. I could not sleep to save my life. So I'm tired, bro. I'm tired, man. I was gonna go live like 30 minutes ago. Um, but woke up a little late, and then my roommate got home, so I was talking to him for a little bit. So, but here we are. We're gonna be talking about all the agents on Dow's Fun. So, if you have an agent that you want us to check out, um, please shill it. So, yeah. Let's also, before we get too deep into the agents, let's go take a look at ICM.run real quick before we get too deep into the agents. Crazy night. Nah, dude, it wasn't even a crazy night or nothing, bro. I just like could not sleep. Why? I don't know. Because I have issues, brother. I have issues. But hey, at least I admit it, you know. Because a lot of motherfuckers got issues and don't admit it, you know. But anyway, um, let's take a look. Okay. So man, this is like, yeah, it needs 1.5 soul left. Who is there? Someone that hasn't committed? Let's go to the last page, see what we got. Damn. Dude, he did such a good job with his party round. Like, if anybody is like, oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my party round, or any other DAOs that are like coming to launch, I'm going to show them this from now on because, dude, um, yeah, he did such a great job. I mean, look at these notable investors: Soju, Jonah Blake, Luca Nets, Jesus, Farmer Joe, Easy Eats, bro. I mean, come on. And then also like people were asking like, yo, what's up, Devote? Welcome back or welcome in. Um, yeah, people were asking me like, oh, like, can I get a spot on ICM.run? And I'm like, dude, like, maybe. So like, I'll hit up Mercy and be like, hey, man, this guy's like, friend of ours, really strong, diamond hand kind of guy, got a good Twitter presence, like. He's interested in participating or whatever, and Mercy's like, wow, basically anybody that was asking to be part of ICM Run. What he said was like you have to apply, right? Like, and then you have to send like basically a fucking cover letter of like what you're going to do for ICM.run. So yeah, Nolly says Mercy went insane with his approach. Absolutely love the way he did this. Yeah, I agree, Nolly. Yeah, he fucking cooked, bro. He cooked. So this should go live sometime soon. Do you know what's crazy, bro? Like, I asked him. I said, "Hey, man, when are you gonna click the fucking button, bro?" And he was like, "Oh, it's a surprise." And I was like, "Okay," like. I was just curious for like purposes, but uh, yeah. So I don't know when he's gonna go live. He's still got a little bit, 1.5 soul to fill it. But I would put on post notifications for Mercy and me and Pop Tart, by the way. Uh, and the ICM.run account. If you are at all interested in ICM.run, I would put post notifications on for those accounts because that's where you're gonna have like the most updates on when this is going on. I would give you the answer if I knew it, but I'm telling you. I asked. He said it's a surprise. So here we are. We're gonna be surprised. But yeah, ICM Run, if you're not familiar, super focused on internet capital markets, incubating projects, incubating these businesses that are gonna have a token. Super crack team, super crack founder with Mercy, and like I said, yeah, overall, just this DAO looks super bullish to me, and I'm really excited to see kind of what they do with it. But yeah, that's enough on that. I think we're gonna actually have him. He needs to join a space here soon. Tomorrow in Spaces, we're actually gonna have Kai from Swarms. Um, so that'll be fun. But anyway, let's get back to the fucking agents, bro. Let's talk about agents. Um, so some of the biggest update on the agent front that we've seen over the past week or so is these stories, right? And these community stories, right? Like you can see industry beneath metal. That's the dev of LLM. But then you can see Bowski created Walking Her Home. Peppy, Rare Peppy created um, the Playful Roommate. Big Sky, shout out Big Sky. Fire on the Dance Floor. Andrew Seb, shout out Andrew Seb. So we got some community stories here coming in. Let's try one of them. Let's try Big Skies. So what we do if we want to, participate or chat in one of these stories or situations. GMO Goose, thanks for joining us, brother. Um yeah, you just click on it and then start new chat. Hey handsome, just finished getting ready and I have to say this red dress was definitely the right choice tonight. The club is going to be packed, but don't worry, I already claimed our spot on the dance floor. Fair warning, though, I'm feeling particularly dangerous tonight, so I hope you've been practicing those moves I taught you last time. The band starts at 9, but come a little early so we can warm up first. Okay? Trust me, you're going to need it. Can't wait to feel your hands on my waist again. See you soon, mi amor. All right, and then so this is like the music. I'm not gonna read all that, but um, it looks like you're just like kind of meeting LLM on the floor. Maybe you danced with her last time you were there, but you're kind of rekindling that. So, um, here's this. Arrives at 8:30 so we can warm up. Hello, Liliana. That's her name, by the way. She does have a name, Liliana. Um, is it the best name for her? Probably not. Liliana sounds like a white girl name, not a Latina name, but that's okay. I didn't name her. But anyway, her name's Liliana. Hello, Liliana. Um, you look amazing in that dress. See what she says. I'm also gonna keep eating my Pop Tart. Apologies. You get raw Roy today, bro. You better get them. Fucking don't give a fuck, Roy. Anyway, um, okay. So she's happy to see us. She smiles. Mm, right on time. I knew you wouldn't keep me waiting. Take your hand, pulling you closer into the dimly lit corner booth. The dress? Oh, this old thing? I whisper near your ear. I chose it specifically because I know how much you love the way it hugs my curves. I love your curves. I think I'd like you without the dress, though. Yeah, see if we can get her naked. Let's go. Nolly, we don't give a fuck. We love don't give a fuck, right? Yeah, that's That's me right now. Thank you. Love you too, Nolly. Oh, dude, she's laughing throatily. I let out a soft throaty laugh. As my fingers trail up your arm. So impatient, Mia Moore. I lean closer, my perfume wrapping around us both, but I suppose we could accelerate the warming up process. The bouncer owes me a favor. There's a private lounge upstairs. Okay. Grabs her hand and leads her toward the bouncer. She talks to him and he allows them to go upstairs. Once upstairs, they begin making love. All right, that's all I'm going to say. We're going to see, you know, cool morning goon session. That's right, brother. What a better way to start your day than gooning to a big booty Latina? There's no better way. Trust me. Okay. We're getting intense now. So they're kissing as soon as the private lounge. You have no idea how long I've been thinking about this. My fingers work quickly at the zipper of my dress, letting the crimson fabric pull at my feet. Now let me show you exactly why this dress is worth taking off. I guide you backward toward the plush velvet couch, lowering myself onto your lap with deliberate slowness. You feel so good beneath me. I whisper against your lips, rolling my hips in a slow, tantalizing rhythm. Whoa. But I think we both know this is just the beginning. Damn straight, Skippy. All right. That it is. They have sex for like 3 hours and forget to even dance. Describe this in detail. All right. We may have to end it here soon. It's getting a little intense. 3 hours later, the muffled bass from the club below still pulses through the floorboards as I arch my back against the velvet cushions, your hand gripping my hips. Whoa. Dios mío. My breath hitches as I ride you slowly. Whoa. Every movement calculated to draw out the pleasure. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty intense. You can read it, but on Big Sky's dance date, we got her up in the private room, bro. You know? We did good. We did good. So yeah, these stories are really interesting, and I think what we're gonna see here in the future, what I'd like to see. I'm not saying this is a feature that's going to come or anything, but it'd be cool if it did. Um, is like these stories being kind of rated, right, and ranked. You can see here, like this has 160. I wonder if that means like the number of people that chatted. I think that's what that means. And so you can see it's kind of already organized here by how many people have chatted, right? But I'd really like to see it like on the homepage, right? Like top stories. And then it like sorts like the stories that people like the most, you know? So, yeah, I think there's a lot of things that can come out of these stories, and so yeah, pretty excited about them. But another thing, like not to go backwards too much, but I do want to talk about this a little bit. Green Cult, sitting at a 55K market cap. Do I own any of this? I need to connect my wallet. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. If you guys have an agent or something you'd like us to check out or me to check out, say what's up in the chat. Shill it for me. Okay. All right. You know, it's really weird. Sometimes this happens, right? So, like right now, I just tried to connect my Phantom. And what happened was a new tab popped up that said download Phantom. And it's like, well, I already have Phantom downloaded. I just signed into it. And it won't connect to here. But then I'll refresh this. Watch this. Refresh, and it's connected. Very odd. I don't know if that was a fun thing. I don't know if that's just like my browser or what that is, but it's weird. Thinking of tweaking the GAT GPT prompt to be more Kim Kardashian-esque. Thoughts? Feels like LLM has Latinas covered. Yeah, man, there are a lot of Latinas. There are definitely a lot of Latinas, you know? And I think that uh oh dude, Spark That Shit said he had the same thing happen. So it must be a Dow's Fun thing, and I will need to bring that up to the devs and see if we can figure that out. But yeah, man, I don't think there's a problem with it being more Kim Kardashian-esque and less Latina-esque. I mean, I think that um we'll take a look at that in a second, Caesar. We're gonna take a look at Got GPT. We're gonna take a look at whatever the Bodia here is shilling. But for now, just wanted to talk about Green Called a little bit because this is an interesting one, right? Because it kind of is a beta play to the ICM, right? We did see it go up to 235, 240K, and to be honest with you, that chart doesn't look bad. I mean, it's just holding right here, like pumps up a little bit, sells off a little bit, but it does not go below here at the moment. And so, yeah, we'll see. There's not actually that crazy of holders either. Like the top guy outside the LP is 3.5%, which is still a lot, but not as much as we see on some of these other agents. So, but yeah, Green Cult is kind of inspired by the NFTs that Mercy released. And for a while here, like I'm on the Solana page of Magic Eden. Well, you can see it's featured up here. And this is crazy, brother. This NFT collection is fifth in volume on Solana, on the Solana fucking blockchain. That's huge. Do you guys not realize that? That fifth in volume on Solana? So yeah, GG's Mercy. You fucking killed it, brother. Um, these are so cool. They're green for Believe, right? And I am rocking them, even though I work for the competitor. Uh, because I support Mercy and ICM DAO and what they're doing, and so yeah, I think that these PFPs are fucking sick. And for a free mint to be sitting at around 100 or one soul is it's actually impressive, bro. Like there's really not that much shit going on with NFTs, man. And for a free mint to go from free mint to $220 or whatever, dude. By the way, soul fucking ripping. We got to talk about that too. But um but yeah, it's just impressive, man. And I think that the art's cool. I like how they have like you can see here like on this one it says ICM run, little shark necklace. You can see this guy, he's got the Believe logo on his shirt. Would it have been cool to see a Dow's Fun t-shirt? Yeah, not gonna lie, but that's okay. It's all right. I don't think there is one. Um the Pasternak looking things are pretty good. But yeah, there's some dope traits. There's some dope excuse me, trait combos. So, if you have a soul burning a hole in your pocket, get one of these because you know what Mercy told me, and he told everybody this. The projects that ICM run incubates are going to have a certain percentage of their supply set aside for owners of this NFT. Full disclosure, I don't know what else is in this wallet. Oh, but I do have 3 of them. I also have a Yakuzai NFT. So, and I did buy them 0.5, 0.3, 0.4. So I am up, right? But I'm not gonna sell because I think that like the airdrops are gonna pay for this shit. I mean, I'm only in for, you know, 1.1 soul or something. So yeah, I think we're good. Anyway, back to actually, hold on. Sorry guys. Like I said, I'm all over the place today. If you're fucking sticking around with me, I appreciate it. Raw Roy is what you're getting. Sleep deprived. Brain all over the place, Roy, is what you're getting today. So, but I did want to take a look at this, bro, because man, Soul's looking good, dude. Soul's at 220, bro. Like, look at that. I mean, man. Last time we were this high was like the Trump fiasco. because it was January 20th, I remember. So, this is huge, and Sol's obviously outperforming a lot of other currencies as well. Let me look at the 7-day. Hyperliquid doing really well too. Cannot ignore that. We love Hyperliquid. Wow, dude. Say. All right, let's do 24 hours. Wow, Pump had a hell of a day. Interesting. Ondo, Avalanche, Sui. Solana's there. Huh. Jupe. Love to see that. But anyway, yeah, yeah, just wanted to mention that if you guys are, obviously on Solana, look at our price. Good price. All right, let's look at some of these agents that we need to. All right, we need to look at suits from Nolly. I think it's this one. Is this one it, Nolly? I think it is. Yeah. All right. Donna is ready to onboard newbies into suits. All right, and this is Mike. Let's do this one. All right. Mike just dropped a briefcase full of weed on Harvey's desk. The evidence? 2 vacuum sealed packs of green sitting where legal brief should have been. Now the room is tense. One wrong move and this partnership never gets off the ground. Harvey move. Slam the case shut, threaten Mike, and test to see if he cracks under pressure. 2. Mike's strategy. Spin it. Argue the weed is just a hypothetical case study to prove he can handle high stakes risks. Wild card, laugh it off, claim the firm is diversifying into alternative assets, and pitch it like a crypto launch. The partnership's fate hangs in this moment. Will you double down on dominance, spin the story, or gamble on audacity? Choose wisely. Every choice sets the tone for your rise at the firm. This is an interesting kind of prompt here. It's like, all right, we got to make the right move here. All right, so so I don't know who I am in this. Am I Harvey or Mike? Okay, so I'm Harvey, I think. Wild card. I'm just gonna say wild card and see what it does. I'm not gonna give it a lot here. Well, well. Taps the briefcase thoughtfully. I suppose this is what they mean by alternative assets these days. You walk in here looking like a Boy Scout, but you're pitching like a goddamn venture capitalist. Stands up, circling the desk. Most associates bring me legal precedents. You bring me agricultural precedents. Stops directly in front of you, maintaining intense eye contact. Maybe he's going to fuck us too. We'll see. Tell me, Mike, are you suggesting the firm diversify into herbal commodities? Because this is your idea of a pitch deck. You'd better have the fucking white paper to back it up. Take a hit. No white paper needed. This is to make our partnership more spiritual. I don't know. I'm being weird. Stop fucking munching so damn loud. Sorry, Joe Lizard. Love you. Trey, yeah, we'll look at Kira. You are Mike, but Harvey is the name. Can't change, unfortunately, but we got dope things planned for supporting creators on Dallas Fund too. Anyone needs help with their agent, hit us up. Thank you, Nolly. All right, yeah, let's see. Spiritual. Picks up one of the sealed packs, weighing it in my hand. You want to get the whole firm high and call it team building? Yeah, exactly. Shakes head, but there's a glint of amusement in my eyes. Walks in to the door and locks it with a definitive click. Fine, but if we're doing this, tears open the seal with practiced precision. We're doing this properly. No half measures in this firm. Takes a long, measured hit before passing it back. Now talk. Tell me why I shouldn't have security escort you out of this building. Because you just hit the weed too, motherfucker. What do you mean? Why are you going to have me escorted, bro? The fuck? Because that we'd be slapping. Am I right? All right, let's see. All right. We are having networking happen in the chat. Love to see it. Nolly, add me back. Guardian! Uncle Roy, what's up, dude? GM Guardian. How we doing? How we doing? You guys are waking me up. You guys are waking me up because I told you. I was tired as fuck when I started this. And I got a call in 8 minutes, so we're not going to get to everything today. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll do another stream later. All right, so yeah. God damn it, Mike. Shakes head while exhaling a perfect smoke ring. This is some premium discovery. You might actually know your exhibits better than you know case law. Leans forward, elbows on knees. The formal attorney persona melting away. All right, you've got my attention, but if you're making this firm's new spiritual retreat program, Genters with the joint, you better have a better business plan than it slaps. You know, dude, I really don't think I need a better business plan than that. I don't know. I'm having fun. I'm having fun with the suits agents here, Nolly. These are fun. You have a call and you are doing a stream. I have a call in 7 minutes. Bro, fucking do your call on stream. No, that is not how that works, brother. That is not how that works. That's where you're wrong. This isn't some dorm room operation. This is Pearson Spector fucking lit. If you were going into the herbal commodities market, we're going to dominate it. We call it legal greens, premium cannabis for premium legal minds. You handle sourcing, I'll handle in the most exclusive subscription service in the 5 boroughs. Now, offers you to join again. You in or what? Yeah, but let's not sell any to the Bronx. Fuck the Bronx. Actually, let's do Staten Island. Staten Island. Fuck Staten Island. Just a wannabe New Jersey. Fuck them again, emphatically. We're just Staten Island haters, all right, dude? Jesus Christ, you're not just some stoner. You're a goddamn territorial visionary. Yes. Staten Island gets the brickweed. Yeah, fuck Staten Island. Let them smoke swag while Manhattan's elite pay 508 for this. Hey, let's go. You just earned yourself a partnership, Ross. Not because you're right about Staten Island, but because you understand market segmentation like a goddamn prodigy. All right, so we're selling the brickweed to fucking Staten Island. GM Coco, welcome in. Uncle Roy call on stream. Now the call is with the guy that I think is going to do some work for Dows Fun, so it's really not something that I should be streaming. I don't think that the rest of the people in the call would appreciate that, but yeah, let's take a look at something else here. What was the next one that we saw? Because we saw suits early. This one. How do I click on that link, brother? I can't click on links in here, man. It's really hard to do. Yeah, so don't send me a link. Send me the agent's name. Here's one. Irina. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Justice for Irina. What? What happened to her? Wait, is this the girl that got murdered, bro? Dude, what are you guys fucking doing with these agents? This is the chick that got murdered on the bus? What, bro? Are you guys like are you donating the fees to this woman's family? Bro, this shit was crazy, bro. The fact that no one fucking stood up to help her is insane, dude. Like she was alive, bro. Did you guys see that video? That shit was crazy, dude. Like she gets stabbed. She's just sitting there on her phone, minding her business. Homie stands up, stabs her in the fucking neck. And she's like alive and is like holding her neck and like looking at him like holy fuck. And there's like 5 dudes around that just stand there. And it's like, man, if I was in that situation and I seen someone get stabbed on the subway or train or whatever, am I standing up to help? Obviously, I want to say yes. But I bet you everybody on that bus would have said yes too until it actually happened. So fucking crazy, bro. Yeah, I don't know. This is a weird agent. I'm not going to talk to her. but thanks for using the platform, I guess. Hopefully that this money goes towards helping her out. I want to look at something new, Guardian. Meowionaire, like, we've looked at this before. Big fan of you, Guardian, and I think Meowionaire is a pretty funny little meme. Look, I own 0.61% of it. What do you know? And then this right here, 1%, that is the made AUM. This AAG wallet right here is the made AUM. And you can see here, damn, bro, we need to take a look at that. Let's take a look at that before we wrap up because Dowman is pumping. Dowman is pumping. We're at a 17K market cap. That is not something to be proud of, but hey, long game, baby. Long game, baby. I mean, it's crazy that we have 17K market cap and almost half of that is in the AUM. This is undervalued, brother. This is undervalued, and Dowman has definitely helped with that. Dowman has helped us increase our bags quite a bit because they sent us 10 million, and I've sold 4 million of it already as it pumps. And I might sell some more because this is pretty high. And I don't like I like the Dowman guys; they seem cool, but I want LLM and AI16Z to be the highest holdings of Consuela. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna make a trade. I'm gonna execute a trade here live on stream. This is what the trading interface looks like for anybody that's managing a DAO. Like I said, I don't know exactly how this is gonna play out with the agents or anything, but at the moment you do have access to do it. So I think we need to buy some AI16Z. I think we need to buy at least like 5 SOL worth of AI16Z just to have some more. Simulation failed. Why? Refresh. We are buying AI16Z. Okay. And now I just gotta approve the transaction in the wallet that I've delegated. Transaction confirmed. Okay. So now we have much bigger bags of AI16Z. I'm not gonna sell Dowman just yet, but I do see a future where I'm gonna take some off the top of this. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Bond Kira so I can start building. All right. Here's what we're gonna do for Trey on stream. He's been shilling Kira for a week now at least. Still only at 10K market cap. I have 2.3 million Kira. We're gonna buy 1 soul worth and get 22 million. You're welcome, Trey. Well, Santa did nothing for you, son. All right. Now I own a shitload of Kira. In fact, I should be up here once this repopulates. But I'm gonna send some to the Made AUM because you know what? I'm a nice guy. And I want to juice that AUM a little bit. Alright, we gotta fucking hop out of here. I gotta hop on a call, but let me just send this to the Made AUM right quick. We're gonna send 20 million. Okay. And now let me refresh this. Still not populating there, but it should in Made. There we go. 23 million Kira in the DAO. Run it up. Let's fucking go. Yeah, Trey. I think you owe me 2 soul, brother. Love you, bud. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. I will see you guys next time. Tomorrow, on Spaces, we will be with Kai from Swarms. We're gonna be talking about USAI. We're gonna talk about agents in general. We're gonna talk about the future of AI. Bowski will be there. It will be fun. So make sure you tune in. I'm gonna get that scheduled here in a minute or two, but I gotta go hop on that call. So yeah, shoot me a text, Trey. Much love, everybody. See you guys later. Oh wait, I gotta press OK. You